Hey everybody, welcome to Search for the West Virginia Stone Man. Live, real supernatural. Dave Spinks here. This is episode 3 of the search for Squatch I'm doing here in West Virginia. Again, I'm in Nicholas County for this episode. I've been here for the first 2 and this one. Due to numerous recent reports from various folks, I've seen what they describe as a large, hairy, upright, bipedal creature. So, thank you all for joining in tonight. The weather's kind of iffy, no rain yet. We've been lucky so far, starting to blow the wind a little bit. It's cloudy, but we'll go for a while, see what we can do. So again, thank you guys for joining in. Just going to do the normal, do some wood knocking, do some rock clacking, and some call blasting. Just see what happens. It's a little windy. It may be hard for you guys to hear any responses, but we'll try anyway. Got some bait stations out here. I'm in a ground blind, same location I was for episode 2. I think this is a prime spot, so we're going to try it again tonight for you guys. Heard a couple of weird things the first 2 episodes. Can't quite describe them yet. Some weird low growling. Could have been a bear, but I've never heard a bear make that noise, and I've been in the woods my whole life, so I don't know. First night had a lot of coyote action going on. Second night, it was dead quiet out here. Even the crickets stopped for a while. So I'm just going to try it and see what we can come up with. You never know what you might see out here in the enchanted woods of West Virginia. And let's get right to it. Bear with me a minute, guys. I'm getting my recorder set up. You got to be kidding me. Stand by. Well, now. I'm going to start off with some wood knocking, I think, first tonight. Go hit that tree right there. Stand by one, guys. I may have to go back to my truck and get the recorder. Period. I forgot it in the truck. So I'm going to do some wood knocking first. Yeah, I just heard a knock back over that way. See if I can get another one. Oh, great. Lost camera again. It's one of them nights, man. Stand by. Check. All right. I don't know why I keep losing video, but I'm going to try another battery here. Weird stuff. Okay. Thought I heard one knock, but that doesn't mean anything. So, check 1 2 1 2. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys could hear. You probably can't. There's a little bit of wind blowing, but I heard a far off distance and far off to my right when I was knocking on the tree that sounded like a knock, but who's to say what that was. Um, it's kind of hard to hear in the woods when the wind's blowing. You can't hear for long distances. So since I forgot my recorder, what I'm going to do is I'll find those some howls and stuff, and then I'll play them on here. If the camera goes black, like I said, I ordered some new batteries, so bear with me till they come in. I have another camera once I run out of these batteries we can use. All right, let's see what these are. I've never heard these before, so they're really light. Got a dog in the background. Yeah, there's a lot of storms going around tonight, guys, so some people's internet's probably going to be jacked up. You can hear the dog going nuts on this recording, which is, pretty interesting. There's knocks. You can hear the callback on the rocks. Now that sounds like a goose to me. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a goose. I'm telling you, man. Unreal. No sense being able to. All right. Really weird, man. I think my camera batteries are haunted. I'm showing I got 300 minutes on each one of these batteries, and then they just shut off. It's the weirdest thing. So back to you guys. You gotta remember, I'm out here in the woods. I don't know anyone that's live streaming in the woods. Okay. So that's some recordings other folks have made of reported squatches and Bigfoots all across the country. They come from all over. On the East Coast, on the West Coast, down south. I mean, you name it. There's been recordings and sightings made in the thousands. So, just you never know what you're going to get. So you got to try. This is one county here in West Virginia I'll be covering. After I'm done with probably a couple more episodes, I'll be moving to other areas of the state and covering some recent sightings there. So, a lot of cool stuff coming up, guys. And we'll run this camera until all the batteries give out, and then we'll switch to the full spectrum camera again. So that camera there doesn't seem to have the problems I'm having with this one. Running batteries dead in a few minutes. So it's really weird. And I know they're totally fully charged according to the charger. They just might just be dead. Any questions I can answer in the chat right now? Oh shit! Did you hear that? It's a big knock right behind me. Let me play this. Did you guys hear that? If you did, type yes in the chat room. That was a pretty loud one. And yes, I am carrying a pistol. I don't go in the woods without one. Try that again. Another battery dead. What the hell? Stand by, guys. 4 batteries already. Wow. Yeah, so stand by. Man, I'm hearing stuff moving around out there. Couple twigs snapped. Oh, time out. What's going on, guys? Is something about a bomb? Did somebody get, what happened? I was driving, or I was coming out to the woods, so what's going on with that? Are you kidding me? Is anybody dead? Wow. Freaking bastards. Well, that just disheartens me, man. I don't know. Can't stand that stuff when people get hurt from these idiots. Again, I want to thank you guys for, supporting me and joining in on this. It's something different. I wanted to, I'm constantly trying to bring you new and innovative things for my channel, and working with some of the most well-known people in the paranormal. David Weatherly, Sean Austin from the Demon Files will soon be joining us for some really cool stuff that we're working on. Um, you know, lots of cool stuff for you guys. I love sharing in what I do with you guys, and try to do the best I can for you. Let's try some more calls. Whoop. I'd love to get one on camera, man. That would be awesome. Plus, I'm out here by myself, so I got to do everything: run the camera, do the call blasting, do the wood knocking, all that. But soon, my buddy David Weatherly will be with me on some of this, and we're both super busy right now, and we got some cool stuff coming up. So, just one of those things. You got to keep it new and fresh for you guys. Make sure, if you guys don't know, myself and David Weatherly also have an organization called Society of the Supernatural. We have a channel on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to that channel, please go over and do so. And please subscribe to this channel, Real Supernatural, as well. Lots of cool stuff on both channels, guys, and lots of live streaming coming, all kinds of stuff coming. So, whoa, that was weird. That was coyotes. I heard that. Unreal. All right, I'm down to 2 batteries on this camera. I've already gone through 5, which is ridiculous. These are 4-hour batteries. Can't wait till my new ones to get here. Excuse me, that was me. All right, since I got what could be some action, I'm gonna go back out and do some more knocks, see what happens. I'm hearing the callback. Okay, heard some. I heard what sounded like was a callback. Another whoop. Could have been an owl, but I'm not for sure with this wind. And then I also heard some coyotes pretty close by. So, um, you know, you never know what's going to run around at you out here. Damn, screen went black again. Fucker. Damn. Unreal. Okay. Last battery. Oh, that's disappointing. Must be. Yeah, so let me spin this around. Um, all right, guys. I don't know how long ago the battery went dead on this thing, but when I was knocking out there, I heard a call back a couple of times. It could have been an owl. It's hard to tell with this wind blowing, but I also heard some coyotes that were fairly close, yipping. So, you never know what might happen around here. Yeah, I've gone through 6 batteries. All of them are 300 plus minutes fully charged, and I don't know. If they're not taking a charge, they shouldn't show that much on the camera screen. On the screen. So I don't know. If this last one goes dead, I'll just switch cameras, just stand by, and I'll go to the full spectrum camera. Totally different system. So we'll play some more of this here. Yeah, I don't know what it is, with these batteries. Yeah. You guys saying, yeah, I've been to so many different haunted locations with this particular camera and batteries. Who knows, man? Maybe it's got an attachment. Who knows, man? So, like I said, if it goes dead, I'll just give me a couple minutes and I'll switch cameras and all that stuff. Yeah, for anyone that's just joining me, I'm in the woods of West Virginia, specifically in Nicholas County, West Virginia. This is episode 3 of the search for the West Virginia Stone Man, otherwise known as Bigfoot, Sasquatch, and many other names. Um, Due to recent reports right here, this is my home county. This is where I live, and I'm fairly close to many of these recent reports. So, right on the edge of the Monongahela National Forest, which is a huge hotspot for Bigfoot sightings. So, doing the best I can out here in the woods, live streaming for you. Many people say they do live stream, but they record it and then they play it back on their camera software and act like it's live. So this is live, folks. As you can see, I'm on using Google Hangouts through YouTube. No other way to do that other than live. So got some interesting stuff so far, nothing major. I've searched the area for any kind of track sign and come up short on that, but it did rain really hard the other day too. So never know what you're gonna get. I love being in the woods, so I love doing this anyway. Anybody have any questions they want to shoot at me right now in the chat? I'll shoot this out in the woods for you before this camera dies. Says it's got 300 minutes left. So that's what all the other ones said too. See the wind picking up. All right, I'm hearing coyotes again. Wait a minute, what is that right there? Cat bush. If you haven't done so, folks, please hit a like for the show and subscribe if you have not. That's what you can see. I got a IR spotlight out there. What's out there lighting the woods up for you guys. Also, I think it's important to say, this area has all been recently timbered, and through the years, a lot of loggers and whatnot have reported, what they describe as an angry Sasquatch in the areas that they are logging, and that could definitely be a contributor to the recent sightings. If someone came into your home and was tearing it up, the place where you eat, sleep, and everything else, you'd probably be pretty angry yourself. So, you know, um, that's one of the things you look for. Look for recently logged areas, reports of it, and everything else, and try to tie it all in. Like I said, guys, if the camera goes dead, be patient. I'm going to swap cameras on the next time it goes dead. So, um, thanks everybody for joining me tonight. I'll do some shout outs real quick. Joyce Lynn, Regina Short, Mike M, Andrew Cox, Crystal, my mod. Thank you very much, hon. Royce, my mod. Thank you, Royce. You rock. Zoe Small. Anyone else? Anyone that's not in the chat that's watching, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Play some more blasting here. That particular that particular howl right there was recorded in 1994 in Ohio. So and obviously that one is close to someone's house because the dog's going totally ape shit. Hey Larry, thanks for joining us. Uh-oh, what the hell was that? Ooh, I just heard a big knock sound like a knock on a tree. I'm gonna go knock back. Hopefully the camera won't go dead again. Wow, that was kind of creepy. I definitely heard some movement out in the woods right there. I don't know what the hell it was, but try some more blasting. There's definitely something moving out there, guys. It could be a bear, but I don't know. There's coyotes all over the place out here too. But you'd be able to tell the difference between a coyote and a bear. Damn, a big knot. All right, either the wind is knocking tree limbs off or something's knocking. I've heard several. Fuck. A little bit less limited range on this camera, but we had another light out there. Go for another half hour or so. Okay. That looks like our best view right there for now. All right, let's hit a few more calls, see what happens. That's a goose. Somebody said that's a Bigfoot call. That's a goose. So is that. Oh shit, there it is right there. All right, we'll stop that. All right, stand by. I'll get some light on me here. All right. This light set up. All right. Let me see. All right. Go with the question there, Andrew. What's your question? And Donna Gorton, what was your question? About I would say half a mile from the nearest road. I rode in on my side by side to answer Joyce's question. What's the question there? This light's giving me fits. That should be good. Bright as hell. Several weeks ago, Zoe. That's the answer to that question. What's your question, Donna Gordon? So it turns out I did have my recorder. I thought I'd left it in the truck, but I didn't. So I guess I need to turn this on, huh? Okay, go ahead, shoot, Donna. I'm not sure exactly how many. I know not several. I'd say 3. I think it was that I know of for sure. Then in the next county over last year, there was several as well. So there's a lot of recent sightings right around here. What the? Holy shit, man. It just sounded like something walked right outside my. It's starting to rain. That's what it was. Okay. I'm going to end this up, guys, because I cannot get my equipment wet. Obviously, it's electronics. So, to answer Donna's question real quick, as far as I know, and me personally, I have had some luck playing calls like that and getting some knocking, some wood rock clacking going back, and some whoops and stuff. So Yeah, lots of people that I've talked to have had success in that. That's why you do it. It's just like when you hunt any animal, especially predators. If you play different calls, you will oftentimes draw them in. So, and I use the same methods when I'm in the woods hunting. You can use grunt calls, for deer and different types of stuff like that. A lot of people use like rabbit calls and other small game calls, wounded animal calls to draw in predators such as coyotes and whatnot. So, you know, that's different. You got to try different things. So, I'm not going to say where I'm at exactly, Mike. I am in Nicholas County, West Virginia. I'll just tell you that much. Okay, guys, listen up. I'm going to give quick shout outs and then I got to pack up because it's starting to rain pretty good. Regina, Crystal, my mod, thanks. Royce, my mod, thank you, man. Mike M, Larry Green, Donna Gorton. Um, Anyone else? I know there's more people in here. Andrew Cox, Winter Sky, The Fallen Angel, Karen Clark. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate the support you guys give me and David, my buddy David Weatherly, when we do stuff. Lots more to come, and can't wait to see you guys on the next episode. I will still be doing these, every few days. So uh, I look forward to it, and I hope to see you guys in there with me. Never know what we might catch on camera out here, guys. So until then, we'll see you next time on Real Supernatural, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me, and we'll see you next time, okay? I'll give you the last view of the woods here before I pack up shop. All right, see you next time, guys.